tear down that wall. We have, I have called our situation here not so much the silo mentality as the moat, because our two programs are housed in buildings right across the street from each other, and that street has seemed more like a moat than a street, and we didn't want to cross over too much. We didn't want to let people pass from one to the other. I think even students were reluctant to move from one building to another for some reason. The advice I would give is just talk to one another, just to get the instructors in both areas together, talk about what they're doing, so that each group knows what the expectations are, what the demands are. The basic skills instructor should know our syllabi and what students can expect. We should know the kind of training that students are getting, and if there is any way to have input and collaborate on curriculum so that students could maybe go ahead and get some of that material, some of the things. And I'm not that familiar with the basic skills curriculum at all, so please understand that I'm speaking as a total outsider. But if there were some way we could incorporate some of the skills and activities and that we do in our developmental classes into the basic skills curriculum, or make sure that it's there if it's not already there, so that students they'd have that already. They'd be way ahead when the time came to take the placement test. It was just a matter of starting to talk, to get to know one another and become familiar, and then to begin to work on some of the more complex areas such as contextualization or sharing instructors or moving courses into some of the low-level courses, maybe into the basic skills area. It's stages and steps, so it can't all be done at once. But you've got to have that foundation between the two groups of understanding and trust and communication, just opening up and understand that everybody's in this for the same reason.
In basic skills, it'd be good for them to take the placement test themselves, and that way they can see what the students are going to have to do before they're placed into the developmental English, math, study skills, whatever.